Hi, this is Sandy with SDS Digital, and today I'm trying out a brand new test module I named boringly the SDS SelectBus Master. I designed it to manipulate modules on the Eurorack SelectBus, including our upcoming Sequarallel and Melisma modules. Sure, I could have done this on the test bench, but having it in the rack is way more fun. Please keep in mind that this module, at least in this form, won't ever be sold to the public. That would be a much more fancy panel, I'm sure. So without further ado, SelectBus. To get to a preset, I navigate around the page with the left-right button for the bank, the up-down button for the preset. I have a Disting Mark IV online with its SelectBus enabled. To select the flashing preset on this page, I press the Select button. It's not the greatest interface, but I wanted to keep it small, and with two large MIDI jacks, there's not a lot of room for more buttons. Once the Sequarallel, the module to the right, has a SelectBus, sequences can be selected according to the SelectBus number that the sequence is set to use. That would be if it was set as a slave. The featured module can also be a slave, but doesn't do much more than show the preset number on the LED screen and send out MIDI data. I guess it's pretty fast to get to a preset anyway. Because the Disting Mark IV has 64 presets, there are 4 pages from which to choose. I hold the up-down button to select the next page. There's not much in these yet, but it's nice to be able to divide up, say, samples from VCOs or effects in the Disting jackknife. So you may have noticed the gate and CV jacks. The gate would be more aptly named trigger in this case, but I had other plans for it eventually as well. The gate input triggers a preset selection defined by the CV input from 0 to 5 volts and from 0 to -5 going the other way. I'll patch them in. I don't think the engineers of the Disting Mark IV would imagine the SelectBus being used this way, and I'm not the first to do so by far. This reminds me of the Reflex Live Loop Slice Play. This could of course be one of the effects which might be a bit more purposeful. This is the RITM sequencer triggering and sending CV through a scale adder. All 16 presets on the page are accessed, but if the up-down button is pressed, only the first presets in each bank are selected by CV. Pressing up-down again will select the next row, and so on. I had always imagined SelectBus being slower, like to load presets, but this can be plenty of fun and very addictive. When the Sequarallel module is a master, sequence loop points will be able to change the preset, and those are much slower than this. As a slave, it could load sequences or switch loops with presets. To CV select a single bank of 4, press left-right button to select which bank. This is useful if presets have been arranged in banks. To get back to selecting all 16 on this page, I press the Cell button again. So the last method of SelectBus control is via MIDI input. I have FL Studio sending messages on channel 16, which gets translated to SelectBus messages on channel 1 to change presets. I use the big 5-pin jacks, but again, in a manufactured module, they'd probably be TRS jacks for occasional at best type of use. Here's the raw message sequence, although it can now be done with notes on channel 16. The bottom automation in this loop is selecting within the first 16 presets, but could select all 64. If the displayed page is in that range, the LEDs will indicate them. By the way, to save a preset, just press and hold the select button. Forgot to mention that. I hope this presentation has inspired someone to design their own SelectBus module, or perhaps another company to get something out there. I would, but I'm so totally overloaded with other projects as usual. Bye for now.